they eventually, kill the two bad guys. They prevail, and the good guy, the good biker, he's still alive. He helps kill the two. Well, actually, first, he kind of tries to lure one of them out there with his bike, or tries to escape, but then the other biker chases him, and then we think the good guy's dead, but then turns out he's back, and then he kills him, whatever. They everybody's okay in the end, and kind of ends like that on a good note. And I guess the only bad aspect to it, just cheesy acting, cheesy filmmaking, whatever. Um, but yeah, I mean, you'd have to see it. I'm probably not explaining it well, but you have to see it to really get the full gist of what I'm talking about. And then we have, last but not least, we have Malibu High, 1979, starring Jill Lansing and Katie Johnson. The synopsis reads: High school senior Kim is having her share of problems. Her grades are poor. Hold on. Her grades are poor. I was just checking the time. Her grades are poor. Her boyfriend dumped her for a rich girl, and her financial situation is disastrous. So she makes an after-hours deal with one of the teachers to improve her grade point average. Soon she is working her way through the faculty room and taking on paying customers. Yeah, she prostitutes herself, or I guess whores herself. Well, first, to improve her grades. Well, hold on. Yeah, so her boyfriend dumped her for the rich girl. She's kind of bitter towards him, so. But at the same, her grades are bad, so she blackmails one of the teachers. Fuck the teacher for a better grade, but the teacher kind of he kind of tries to play it off like he's not interested, but then of course he shows up at the rendezvous point that she you know tells him about. And by the way, she's 18. Teachers aren't fucking minors or anything. Um, but yeah, she kind of blackmails a few of her teachers. You know, fucks them for good grades, but then um, she also, yeah, she takes on paying customers, and I guess one of the paying customers eventually, well, first her pimp is kind of an asshole. He smacks her around a little bit. Just sort of, he's taking like what the he's taking a really high percentage, and she's getting a real shitty percentage of the money she's making, prostituting. And one of the paying customers eventually kind of like tries to do some S&M shit on her, and it's really kind of you know scary or whatever. And she ends up defending herself, killing the creepy guy. So she eventually gets a new pimp, and he kind of talks her into, I guess he's a rival pimp, to the first one. So the new pimp sort of, she kind of gets all lovey-dovey with the new pimp. They sort of have a little affair, but then the pimp kind of, she tells him about like what she went through. A guy attacked her, and then how much of an asshole the first pimp was, and then he offers to let her get some revenge. First kill the pimp, the first pimp, and then the guy who attacked her. Well, no, she already killed him. Sorry about that. Kill the first pimp, and then she sort of starts. I don't know if she goes on a rampage, but like she becomes a hooker slash hit girl, and she eventually she eventually ends up uh, killing the her boyfriend who dumped her. Well, no. She didn't kill the boyfriend. She kills the girlfriend, the rich girl, the new girlfriend of the boyfriend who dumped her. She kills her, and her dad just so happens to be some sort of gangster type, you know, guy. He's all rich and everything, and some guy in the mob or whatever. And then I guess the guy in the mob, I guess he was another rival of that pimp or something. I don't know. It's really crazy. um, yeah, she's a hooker slash hit girl. Leading up to the end, she gets caught killing the daughter. She gets caught killing the rich girl, shooting her, like, and the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend, chases her. After he catches her, he chases her down to this beach, and during this chase scene, the People's Court theme is playing. It's sort of like an action type sequence. She runs down the beach, he's chasing her, and then she's just kind of like, and then she just like gives her a little speech, like, whatever. And he's like, Jill, it's not worth all this, like, whatever. I forget the dialogue, but she's about to shoot him, and then up from a cliff nearby, some cops shoot her before she shoots him. And then the movie ends like that. Credits roll. And I'm not even sure what to call this one. It kind of comes off like a dark comedy, like a shitty 70s version of a John Hughes flick. An R-rated John Hughes flick. Like maybe. It had sort of that John Hughesy sardonic tone to it. And it took place in a high school setting and whatever. But again, what I really like about this movie was, I didn't care about the shitty acting or whatever. Once again, had good 70s music. Most of it was sampled from other places, but I liked it, and had a good disco track and a disco scene. The sex scenes went on forever, and it was really shitty acting and embracing, and it had this stock music playing through the whole scenes, and I actually liked it, probably because I was high. Another good movie to watch high. I don't know, it's the best I can explain these movies. But yeah, they're pretty rare. I don't know if you can find them separately, but if you look this up on Amazon, Driving Cult Classics. I actually found this at Best Buy somewhere, but I'm sure it's pretty rare and hard to find, so you could probably find it on Amazon. And it's got 8 movies. I just talked about 5 of them. The other 3 kind of suck, kind of boring. I hope I sold it well. I mean, they're really hard to explain. You just have to see them. But yeah, that's about it. Those are my 5 obscure guilty pleasures. I think that's about it. Catch you later.